Welcome to Chill Hangout number 29. I'm your host, Devious Dave Rose. And as always, let's start off the show by showing our gratitude and appreciation for all those who have chosen to spend their time with us here in the chat. We've got Ryan, who keeps changing his name, Extreme Shaft, Irish Dave from the Emerald Isle, it's Bry Guy, and the lovely Ms. Butterfly. And I'm sure many more will filter in. Seems to be that there's a thirst in this community for more action. Now, I can sit on my laurels and say that I brought that. But, unless you're trying to falsely generate it, there's no point in even discussing things that are subpar. But I can understand why people like YR and others have talked to me and said, like, it's so boring, nothing's going on in this community, blah, blah, blah. But last night, I thought something great happened in this community, and if you were part of that and you listened, I certainly think it was a milestone event. Many other people told me the same thing, and you could just go back and watch the chat replay and see that other people thought exactly that. A lot of good came from yesterday, and I didn't decide to stream to facilitate that. I decided to stream to at least test out my settings, which I've changed again today. So things seem to be at least a little bit better graphically, and they're holding up, so that's good. But yes, a lot of good came from yesterday, and people got their opinion out, got their thoughts out. There was a nice, proper conversation, and it resolved a lot of different things, and a lot of people showed guts, courage, integrity to be honest, and also be willing to have empathy or sympathy for others, at least see things in other people's views, and to apologize, to try to make amends, and so forth. So yesterday certainly was, I think, a milestone event. And like I said, I didn't intend to, be a whatever talk show host does, that sort of thing, reunites family, whatever. I don't watch TV. But it came together, and it came together on this channel. So you guys are witness to that, and I think a lot of good things came from that. Shout out to a few more people in the chat. We've got Danimal. How much did you have to dig out of? Because I had to dig out of about half a foot of snow. You got Danny MT, fresh off his little secret mission, and it's not really secret, but I'll let Danny talk about that. And let's see, Danny says, Shaft, you've never even ridden a Clydesdale, bruh. Okay, that joke's getting old, bruh. Butterfly says, 12 people watching, get those likes up. We only have 5. Well, it could be hate watchers as well. And I've got to say about the hate watchers, there seem to be quite a few that have been screenshotted. Basically very, very upset about the fact that yesterday we had Ken, Joe, and Tommy all on the same call, resolving the issues, going in, delving into their problems, their contentions, whatever you want to call them, and at least being willing to discuss them, act maturely, attempt to find a resolution, and we saw greatness yesterday. I really do believe so. And it was just very nice to see that, again, everyone comported themselves properly. And Jacob RP tried to call in. I was like, I'm not letting this guy disrupt this. Because obviously the guy's a snake, a shit disturber. And, he's got nothing better going on in his life other than chasing women with children. single women with children. So, I mean, there's probably more of a challenge of chasing a married woman with children, but either way, I wasn't going to let that interrupt something that came out beautifully and that more importantly resolved things, that addressed things, and at least, there wasn't a holding back. People were honest and they were truthful and they were blunt, and those views were exchanged, but it didn't delve into yelling or stupidity or threats or anything like that. Again, nobody does it better than Dave Rose, and that's what you get here. Fucking quality gold. Because I would not also tolerate that, not only as an insult to me, but as an insult to viewers as well, an insult to all the parties. There's no need to delve into and devolve into some sort of emotional state where you just can't state your mind and be honest, but not be emotional. And even if emotional, you're not getting controlled by your emotions. You're just expressing yourself, expressing frustrations. That's an emotional thing, expressing frustrations. But you're not fucking yelling at somebody, threatening them, and doing. No, you're voicing something that you might have had pent up for a while, and that's perfectly fine. It didn't devolve into basically a bunch of cavemen fucking Reiki shit. So, shout out to Dutton Ranch in the chat. Says, just finished yesterday's stream. Good stuff. A turning point. I'm hoping so. Well, I think it is. It is a turning point because at least we got everyone to be on the same call. Get their... Because, Ken and Joe have been on calls in the past, whether it be on YR's show or... who else was he on? Well, there was on my show as well. But there really wasn't ever a time where we had people just let out their frustrations, let out their resentments, let out their thoughts bluntly to the point it's like, I want to address this. And I think everyone got that ability yesterday, and everyone made great points, and everyone in their... Again, I was disagreeing with Joe as well as agreeing with him. I was agreeing with Ken, and I was disagreeing with him. I was agreeing with Tommy. I was disagreeing with him. I thought I kept a very balanced approach, just like in the past. Because again, you have to look at things in both ways, and sometimes emotions do cloud the mind. So I thought I did a very good job, at least in that sense, to keep things balanced and to keep things honest. And defend when was necessary, and criticize when was necessary. And obviously I received my share of that, and I, totally accept that and so forth, but that's appropriate. That is what I want in life in general, is just the bluntness. Don't pussyfoot around any of the truth. Just get to it and let's just move on. Let's work it out and move on. What else? Just trying to catch up with the chat here. Views help the channel also, says Butterfly. Steve Callan says, yo, shout out to Steve Callan, who went through Ontario and didn't come to visit me. And that's unfortunate. I could have made you some food or something. But, yeah, I guess he went straight to Toronto. And then you got the fuck out of there. But he's back in Manitoba. Quit following me around, Danny, says Extreme Shaft. Dutton Ranch says, Dave has brought balance to the force. I feel very, very positive about yesterday for a multitude of reasons. One, I was able to configure my OBS to properly stream with my limited upload speed, and it turned out great. I mean, the graphics could have been a little bit better, and I've adjusted the settings. So far, it's holding up, which is good. We'll see if a call will affect that. If I, attempt to do any gaming, for example, we'll see whether or not that affects the stream quality and so forth. But I'm very happy that I was able to accomplish that, actually succeed after the previous day's failure, and get back online. A lot of people have been hitting me up for, since I went offline, saying, I want to hear from you. I need to hear from you. Like, I need to know what's going on. I want to hear your opinion. I enjoy what you do. And, that certainly is appreciated. So I was just very, very happy at least that I was able to get to that level and get that working. Today, an upgraded level, looking even better. I'm happy even more so. But yesterday I accomplished that. Started it off as a test stream. Didn't even think, I didn't even expect anything. That's the best thing that you should do when it comes to life is don't get your expectations up because then you get disappointed. You just have to trudge through. So, I said, okay, this is going to be a test stream. I renamed it later. Now it's no longer, it's now officially episode 28. But that came out great. Ken called in. He talked about things. Joe called in. Tommy called in. A lot of things. YR called in. A lot of things were discussed. Got a donation. That was very appreciated. And a lot of things were aired. And a lot of things, I think, were at least addressed, if not resolved. But the bottom line is I think that a lot was accomplished yesterday, and a lot of people told me the exact same thing today. So I appreciate those that were on that, ride yesterday. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with what everyone accomplished yesterday, and yeah, quite proud of everyone being mature, and even when emotions went high and some yelling, well, it wasn't yelling, just raising the voice happened. Everything still maintained itself, and it got, I think, resolved to a certain extent. And I think we're all better for that. I think the community's better for that, and I think that you never say never. You never know what could happen, right? You never know if Ken shows up on episode 400. You don't know if Tommy will show up for episode 400. You never know. So the best thing to do is, enjoy what we saw yesterday, which is at least everyone coming clean, being honest, and, just sharing their opinion. Yes, Butterfly, communication is key. But, that can be difficult for some. And what's the saying? Once bitten, twice shy. So people a lot of people in this community have been burnt simply for just trying to be nice, for trying to reach out to people, trying to help people. They've been burnt. They've been threatened. They've been doxxed. All these sorts of things. So it is understandable that people are hesitant to be more vocal or at least more communicative when it comes to others. Yeah, sure. Skype line's open if anyone wants to call in. What else? I just have to check this message here. What are you saying? Okay. But yeah, you know what? Gonna start off chill, and best way to start off chill is to play some fishing. But question is, will the stream hold up? So I'm going to be monitoring that as well. So on stream, open that up. 22 viewers. But yeah, exactly. You never know if February 11th, which is episode 400 of Monetize This, who show up, at least of those individuals that I mentioned. I mean, even JB, you never know if JB will show up. That'd be kind of cool. What's this say? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm just trying to get this thing working. All right. Now we also get to test to see whether or not the upload can maintain itself. But I'm just going to show, again, the graphic for the fishing planet. Again, testing purposes, but also maybe somebody will like to watch it. I don't know. Some people do. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested because, again, I love Kerbals, but Kerbals really does require good, high quality video to see all the beautiful detail in that game. The fishing thing, yeah, it's nice, but we'll see how it shows up on my stream here. Why don't you guys also give me a little, oof. Well, it's not that bad, at least for the fishing game, because it's not that intricate. But, yeah, it probably wouldn't be nice for Kerbals, where you want to see the detail of the, vehicles or space or the planets. But, I was talking about this earlier, and again, you gotta weave a little drama in here and there. Oh, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Lord Danny MT.
Howdy.
What's up?
Not much. I was just calling real quick. I have to be somewhere in a little bit, but no, I wanted to see what is my current mission?
Current mission? Oh, well,
yeah, you said
no,
something?
I'm not. Well, the thing that you had to go down the trip for.
Oh, I thought you were saying something like I'm trying to do some shit to somebody. Like what? Wait,
I was expecting the trolls to think that, and I didn't think that your CTE head would have fucking thought that. But okay, I just try again. You said keep it quiet, and I don't know to what extent that you actually talked about this to other people publicly. But I mean, you said keep it quiet. What the fuck? I try to add YR
yeah,
here.
no,
And
you're
phone...
only one of like 4 people that know. So yeah, I can tell you more about it later.
I'm not saying me, dummy. I'm saying that I didn't mention that because you said not to mention it. God damn, my phone's retarded. I added YR here, and it's just then it goes to my phone, and it doesn't. I mean, I added him to the call. He's in here, but he's not taking the call. Fucking retarded. But yeah, so Danny, I'm telling you. Oh, okay. Hold on. My upload is buffering here. Are you there, Danny? Are you there? Are you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Holy give me a second here. I'm just restarting the stream. Graphics will be reduced, but now at least the speed will maintain. So we should be seeing that now. It's online for me. Looks like the stream is back online. So continue, gentlemen. Again, first of all, before you say anything, Danny, I don't know if you're hearing me at all, but I was saying I said this because, I didn't want to reveal what you said not to reveal. So I don't know where the confusion is.
I heard that. I had heard you. I don't think I was coming through after you had told me that. I was saying like, yeah, no, okay, now I get it. I'm like, and yes, actually, it went really well, and I can tell you about it later because that's something, I really don't talk about with everybody. So yeah, that's just because I was just trolling. So,
so Wire, what is it that you wanted to say?
Danny, Dot's, Tony's family, I think he needs to apologize for it. Because if anyone else did that, it would be this huge deal. I'm just trying to be fair.
First and foremost, I'm not ever apologizing to that person. Second of all, what I said has been done by about 1,000 fucking people.
That doesn't justify it, though. You can't just...
It doesn't justify it, but, hey, I mean, this dude talks about me. I wake up to people sending me shit in fucking Skype, bro, about this dude talking about me, excuse me, and all these clips and all this stuff. I'm like, this guy is fucking insanely obsessed with me and coming up with weird fucking lies and bullshit. Like I'm apparently the first thing that he jumps on to talk about before he gets into his other man drama over there. Like, fuck that dude. I don't owe him no apology. I said to everybody else in the community, I've already said my apologies, and I meant it, and I don't mean no harm, no foul to none of you. But I got nothing to do with fucking Tony. That person don't fucking count. That person don't exist. So I'm just leaving it at that. Does that mean I'm going to go around and continuously do it? Fuck, no. I just shut his bitch ass up because he wouldn't fucking listen whenever he was on the phone. He was trying to say some dumb shit to me that he has zero fucking idea about. Trying to talk about, why didn't you ever mention crew? Crew. Spelled it Kreu. First of all, it's Kru. And what do I need to talk to about an instructor for? Like, what? And anyways, my instructor was a crew guy. He was an assistant master. He was above a crew. And then he was going off on this weird shit that you have to be a fucking certified master or some weird shit in order to fucking compete. Like, he said too many dumb things. And every time that I would try to talk, he'd just talk over me and go, oh, because he had no rebuttal. That's why the whole chat was fucking clowning him. So, you know, like, it is what it is. You know, if you want to be a fucking idiot, you want to run your fucking mouth and play like that, well, then I'll just bash you in a way that I know it can hurt your fucking bitch ass and your little fucking feelings. But it's nothing that people haven't gone to the extent to do, or even fucking worse probably to that guy. So, fuck all that. I mean, and that's all I got to say about it. So, don't know what else to tell you, YR, but there's your answer.
YR? Are you there? No, he left. What the
Whatever.
Why do you do that, YR?
He plays both sides anyways. I hear that he runs over.
Actually, YR, get your ass back in here. He posted earlier today that apparently Keith is dead.
Who posted Keith is dead?
YR.
What?
Thank you, Vanna, in the chat. Says
but
yesterday's
best
stream
friends with Scott, Danny,
was
behind the scenes.
What's that? Speak up, come on. What did he say?
I have no idea.
YR, come on. Okay. Well, he posted earlier today on his YouTube channel that Keith was dead. Said like 1985 to 2023.
Okay. Weird.
But how would you know that, though?
So
How
I
would you know that?
said before Danny and T muted me on the call, I said,
Nobody muted you, fucking idiot. Don't start your weird shit.
You won't forgive or apologize to Tony, but you'll be best friends with Scott behind the scenes and support him and say, oh, why did we bash Scott? Being real, brother.
First of all, that's completely false. You're just trying to start drama. I guess this won't be a chill stream. But lucky for me, I don't have enough time to sit here and banter back and forth and do dumb shit you're trying to start. But Scott and I have no fucking issue, and I have said this a million times. That shit is squashed. He said he won't say nothing shitty about me. I said I won't. He just sent me a message out of nowhere yesterday, I guess, saying that apparently that I am. And that starting shit with psychos or whatever.
So you haven't learned your lesson yet then, Danny. Too many hits to the head. You haven't learned your fucking lesson yet. Why do you still associate with Scunty? Why don't you have him blocked?
Why is he not blocked?
Exactly.
Why is he not blocked, asshole?
Even Joe Cronin blocked him. Now you can't say shit about Joe. Denied.
I don't say shit about Joe.
No, I'm just saying that nobody can in regards to that, because if he's got him blocked, and that was a big issue of contention for many, why can't you do the same? Knowing what he's done. I mean, like, again, I previewed this weeks ago, where fucking Travis is like, oh, well, I guess I should have known. It's like, yeah, dummy, you should have known, because it came years before of the guy doing the same thing over and over again. So, come on, man, you're smarter than that. You know that that is always his true nature. He's going to always devolve down to that, and you're always going to be a suspect in his mind. Now, if you're going to be friends with someone and you're always being like, and someone's always being suspicious of you for your actions, despite the fact that you claim loyalty, it gets to a point. It's like, no, I'm not going to associate with you. That's the same thing with Scott. He was questioning my loyalty. It's like, dude, after all I did, put my name on the line, all this stuff for you, and knowing that you did, scummy shit, but it's still trying to help you. And Ken tried to do the same thing. Joe tried to do the same thing. A lot of people did. And after this, no, you got to learn your lesson, okay? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. No. Fool me once, shame on you. I'm pulling a George Bush here. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know.
No, I had to correct that. I don't want to sound like fucking George Bush. Mission accomplished. 1 million Iraqis dead.
Yeah, no, I understand what y'all are saying and all that, whatever. He doesn't do anything harmful towards me or whatever.
You just wait. Well, he just said, oh, well, now I'm questioning you. So you want to go through that. You want to be constantly questioned about just trying to be cool with the guy. And you're going to keep getting it over and over again. Why not just block him, knowing that he's just going to be a fucking psycho?
Well, yes, I understand your point. But it seems like, it's like what everybody was talking about yesterday, too. I mean, even Ken said, like, I don't even wish the worst on Scott, man. Like, I mean, I don't want to bad. Like, that's kind of how I feel. Because the dude really hasn't done anything to me. He'll make those comments, but he's not doing anything to me.
Currently.
He's not calling me at fucking all hours and going crazy and making clips of me and shit like how he used to. So I'm comparing Scott now as to old Scott. And you know what? The
old Scott, the drunk Scott?
Like a saint. Yeah. Well, basically, yeah. So,
but he was bad. Well, he's always been bad.
I'm sorry, what?
Just go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so when you take a comparison of the two with what I've been through with the guy, me personally, the old Scott and the new Scott is a fucking absolute saint compared to the old Scott. I would never want to have to deal with the old Scott ever again. That was fucking, that shit will put you in the fucking hospital on cardiac arrest, man. So I'm just, whatever. If y'all want me to, if I need to get bullied into a corner and be like, okay, fine, block them, whatever, then fine, I will. But the guy's not doing anything. He really is not.
That's questionable.
I mean, I know with you guys, yeah, for sure. But I mean,
oh well, then he is doing something. Come on, man. Come on. You can't just ignore, like people that. I don't know, that have helped you out, that are your friends, that have associated with you and so forth, and yet ignore basically what Scott's trying to do to them. I mean, Ken the other day was on my show, obviously, and he's, and he was talking about the misinterpretation of what Joe said and stuff, and I said, well, Ken, the guy literally on one of his Twitter accounts before it got canceled put out his address and then ha 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 in the tweet. So, you can't ignore that sort of thing. You can't ignore these fucking comments of wanting to go find somebody and kill them and then trying to intimidate them. And again, the Bex thing is, that's something that people should judge on their own, right? That was a conversation, but come on, man, you can't ignore what happened there.
No. I'm saying, like, I don't even know about that. I don't know who this Bex person is. I don't know this.
She was a girl in the community that got chased off by Scott because, he was a psycho, and there's a video on my channel. Again, I'm surprised that you're not even aware of this.
No, I'd have to look it up, dude.
Wow, dude.
How long?
This is huge. This is a big piece of the puzzle. I'm surprised that you don't. Well, actually, now that I know that you don't have him blocked, I guess that makes sense because you haven't seen the full picture clearly.
Well, no, he's not. He doesn't message me. Like I said, he doesn't message me at all.
Yeah, but you don't. No. The bigger thing is you don't have him blocked. Okay, that's the thing. After all he did.
Okay. Well,
no, that's just my opinion.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. I'm listening to you. if he's still causing harm and all that stuff, whatever, okay. I mean, I don't want harm on any of my friends, so okay, fine. I'll leave that alone. I'll leave everything alone, man, because I catch shit left and right, regardless. It doesn't even matter.
Well,
So,
again,
and I
just be
don't mean
aware.
just by Scott, fucking everywhere, dude. So, I gotta just, I don't know.
Well, just be aware that he can turn on you on a dime, and again, it's just all emotional with the guy. And you've seen this with other people. Why would it be different with you? Just keep that in mind. That's all.
Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely, you're right. But that's why I always reference his sobriety, because he said it to me before, back when he used to get drunk. And he would turn his word on me. I'd be like, "Man, dude, you're full of shit." You know, we went back and forth like 3-4 times. But since he's been sober and we had the little issue there for a while, since he fucking had said like, "I won't do shit no more," like how he used to, said, "Okay, I'll leave you alone as well. We'll call it squash." And he kept his word. There's no clips of me, nothing or whatever at all.
Okay,
It'd
but
just
how
be a
about this? How about this? Let me propose it this way. Joe has a fucking donation that basically he made a song about Scott, right? He made a skit about Scott, which was fucking probably one of the funniest skits ever. Like, "Oh, I'm not me, man," and then the machine gun and all that shit. Scott multiple times has said, "Stop using that donation. That's infringement." Blah, blah. Like, just pure bullshit because he doesn't know the law. But he's at issue of that. Or say Ken did a show and he has no control over Filthy, and Filthy makes some sort of joke about Scott, right? So that basically starts Scott actually getting mad and fucking like, "Oh, how you keep talking about me." It's like, I have no control over somebody on my show and stuff, like saying that, especially Filthy. So, something like that. Or, on Joe Cronin shows, like, somebody makes just a sly comment. Well, like, at least I didn't freak out and make you a cake or something like that. Or make you a cake and freak out, blah, blah, blah. And then Scott would say, like, "How dare you say that sort of thing?" And then he goes on a video, like on a rant, basically on a tear, fucking making 20 videos in 24 hours. And it's actually been more. The most I've noticed, well, actually, no, it's not the most I've noticed, but the most recent was 28 videos in 24 hours, averaging 1.2 videos an hour.
About 3 to 4 videos per hour on average, but
What I can hardly hear you, dude.
the Damien Two situation.
Oh my god.
Danny, I feel like you should put out a couple of proof videos.
I think you should tell us first and foremost what happened to Keith. What happened?
He did take his own life because of bullying from certain people from this community.
How did you find out about this?
His mother contacted me, and I don't want to talk about it right now because I'm going to start getting emotional.
So if he shows up on another show again, I guess it's okay to send a group of people to go meet up with you to set you straight.
The character Keith Barber died, but the guy can come back with a wig or with a gooseneck on, and you know what I mean. Now, honestly, he didn't die, but I haven't heard from him in a while, so I don't know.
So you just made that to sort of send a bat signal out to the guy?
It's weird. It's like we keep up to date, if not every day, every other day.
Where's my Keith?
And all of a sudden now, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe we saw the last of him for real. Maybe someone from that prison community went and killed him or something. I don't know. So, and he does have a background of Triple C abuse, so it's just way out of the ordinary day for him not to be in contact with me or Brown even for this long. So I don't know. But back to the Danny thing, I do think he needs to bring up some proof videos like Tony does, okay? Or actually some pictures of any medals you won, Danny, certificates, Muay Thai,
You said
I
you
have
trained.
all
You
of
said
that. If I go ahead and post that, that'll
you
be
said
I'm
Danny
lying
said. Wait, real quick.
or fake. It'll be the next thing. It'll be the next thing.
No,
No,
you
here's
said that.
some shit.
Said that Joe Rogan trained you in Muay Thai, and
Joe
like
Rogan.
before his Fear Factor thing, TV show.
What?
Joe Rogan, yes.
What about Joe Rogan?
You said he taught you a couple classes, like this 8-week program. We need to see the proof of that. Any pictures with Rogan?
Joe Rogan's a Taekwondo guy. That would be pretty fucking badass.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah, Taekwondo. I don't know the names of all that, but you know what I mean. Like,
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any video footage of that. That'd be pretty cool to meet Joe Rogan.
can we get a kick video from you?
Sure, why not? I don't care. But this is stupid. It's just ongoing and ongoing. I mean, it's like...
Actually, how about this? Let's see a kick video of Danny kicking at your head. You can wear all the protective gear. You can wear like that sumo suit where it's got all the...
Go fishing.
Bro, if you could do like a cuttlefish 100, then
Cuttlefish 100? What?
Cuttlefish 100.
What's the Cuttlefish 100? That sounds like a boat race or something. The Cuttlefish 100.
CLE like cuddle, and then fish like fish,
Yeah.
and then 100 like the number. Isn't that what y'all say?
No. Okay. No, okay. Let me explain this to you because apparently you don't even... I'm not surprised you don't get it, but...
Cuttlefish 100, you know?
It's cuttlefish, okay? So obviously a cuttlefish.
Yeah.
It's like a shrimp. It's like a squid. Hand, obviously, hand, right? That's why I keep using the graphics of him playing his guitar with a fucking cuttlefish on it, a squid. But a cuttlefish hand... But if you're saying it in the Japanese attempt to speak English, it's handaru. Hand, A-R-U. Handaru. So, the statement, what you want to know, YR, what you want to know is what I'm actually saying. It's like it's like one of these lyrics that people don't understand from songs. But okay, what I'm saying is, cuttlefish handaru. Cuttlefish handaru.
That's what I'm saying. Dave should. I mean,
what
Danny
is this like?
should
What did you say? What did you
show us
call
a
it?
picture of his cuttlefish 100. I did.
Oh, Cuttlefish 100 or Cuttlefish 100. It's the race. It's the Cuttlefish 100. We race around Tokyo Bay, and we try to catch as many cuttlefish as possible and get to the end of the line.
But then on the other hand, Tony did stream on Danny today, talked about him. So Danny does have a right to maybe call him names and stuff, but I don't agree with the doxing of Tony's family like you did Danny.
Well, there's no need for me to dox him, okay?
Even if you were trying to cut him off because he was talking over you, like at least just be like,
Yeah, you did. Hold on, Wire. You did kind of pull that shit in my chat the other day. Well, it was a couple of weeks ago, to be honest. But
yeah,
you did pull that on Tony the other day, and I did not approve at all. I didn't think that was necessary at all. Because you can be on a call with him and yell it out if you want. But in the chat, though, I don't agree with that.
Well, you did it twice then, Danny. It was at the chat time, and then when you're on the air, you mentioned.
Yeah, I did do it on the. I did do it in the chat, and I apologize to Dave for that because
But you should apologize to Tony because that's who you did it to as well, bro.
What are you sucking on his dick for?
I'm not sucking dick, my nigga. I'm just saying, like, can we be fair?
Who the fuck are you to call on the days and tell me what I need to be doing and who I need to fucking apologize?
Because other people that doxed others are telling people what to do too. So I'm gonna give you some good advice.
So you're jumping on board. You're just gonna jump on the fucking wagon and be like, others are telling people what to do, so I'm gonna try to fucking tell.
I'm not telling. I'm just saying.
What the fuck are you talking about? The doxing shit is definitely stupid. It's dumb. I have never done it to anybody.
The doxers
I never went out of my way to look up somebody's information on anything. The only doxing, quote unquote, I've done is repeated what every motherfucker in this community knows about fucking Tony. I have never looked anything up further. That guy has done that to me, has done that to you, has tried to do it to Dave, has done it to Ken's family and Ken and his parents and everything else. I'm not going
I'm gonna have to argue
with fucking
that.
nobody when it
Point
comes
point
to
of contention. The fact is, you want to hook your train to my caboose, as I said on Joe's show the other day. But or was it Tony's? I don't remember. Oh no, Tony called into my show. That's what it was. But the bottom line is, you can't just like I've got to live with what I did. Okay. But you can't just say, well, somebody else did it and therefore now it's justified. No, because again, you're just bringing it up and you're acting emotionally because this is, something that you feel is a piece of
Bro,
ammunition.
that's not even
caboose.
Dave, that's not even the
Caboose,
biggest thing.
how
Like
did
you're
your
griping about.
caboose?
It's
One at a
it's not
time,
even the
gentlemen,
Danny
please.
Elfman
One at a
thing, bro.
time.
Is
I'm
it
so
fucking?
well, Dave, please. You're
I
on
guess
here all the
not.
time. Let me have my piece for 2 minutes. So it's not only the Danny versus Tony deal, or that Danny should bend the knee to Tony, rather, in my opinion. It's that, and Dave, if I was doing what Tony was doing, talking behind the scenes with Scott, still not unblocked, whether he's talking with him every day or not, he's still not unblocked. Dave, you would do 45 drama wars on me, and whoever else was in that.
You probably do talk to him every day. I bet you.
If I
Scott,
did, it would be out there.
don't.
So you know that. Come on.
You always seem to know things about Scott and other people. So I bet you.
I mean, look, I wish
bet
you
I
on
went
the
out of my
show
way.
for one time, and everyone can talk it out. We can end the drama between everyone, but that'll never happen. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not behind the scenes wishing.
Yesterday wasn't my thing.
Trading Bible verses with a guy like Danny does. It's ridiculous.
I don't have drama with fucking nobody. The only issue is Tony. I don't have a problem with anyone.
Well, you should grow over it, get over it.
People hate me. Like, I don't care. That's fine. The people can fucking hate me. No one is fucking forced to be fucking cool or cordial with me. Fucking hate me all you want. I don't care. But I don't have an issue with nobody. The only person that's brought an issue to themselves is that piece of shit over there. And no, so I don't know where the fuck you think you're gonna drag out of me that I'm going to do this. Oh, apology and all this stuff. Do you even fucking know, why are you little nosy fuck, that in the past year at least, I have went to that dude and even apologized on my own, just being like, you know what, I'm sorry, man, because I made apologies to everybody else, did I not? And I kept my word to everybody. I don't need to go through the list of all of y'all, but starting from Dave all the way through everybody, I told everybody, man, yeah, because of the whole Nikki Nine scene. Oh, the floodgate thing, boom, I thought it was fucking wonderful. I stuck to my word. So I felt like I was going back on my word whenever me and Tony were going at it. Well, then he's like, oh yeah, no, it's all good, man. No, it's just words on YouTube, da 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 da. A week later, the dude's fucking talking shit about me again. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? We're in it again. About a month goes by, I'm like, dude, all right, look, let's just squash it. Enough or whatever. He talks to my fucking friend even. My friend gives him fucking money, okay, when I'm hanging out with her. That whole deal. That got spinned into, and that was whenever me and Scott were going at it before we called it cool. So before y'all jump on that, because he's the one that made up the whole, what's called prostitute thing. And Tony ran with that ever since. Scott always said, like, yeah, no, girls, I know the girl's not a prostitute.
But hold on. That should also be a red flag, is that this guy has made up lies about other people, and then eventually, oh, well, yeah, I lied about that. I lied about the prostitutes. I lied about being in the hospital. I lied about this. When are you going to fucking smarten up there, Danny? This guy will lie to you.
Well, that would make me a hypocrite, kind of, because it's like, if he's saying that, whatever, like, oh, okay, da-da-da, well, like, I have to be like, well, okay, yeah, I said some shitty shit too. Maybe not to that extent. I don't lie on people and make up something that they did or whatever, or who that person is. But, the guy did say, okay, my bad. Like, that was dumb.
Yeah, that makes stupid. It all the better.
Well, so then, should I not be forgiven for anything that I did? I mean, look at how I was before, dude. Like, look how I was. And it was all for Tommy. I went so overboard for Tommy because Tommy would call me all the time, so upset and crying during that shit years and years ago. We're talking 2016, 2017, that I went fucking ham on everybody, okay? to the point that everybody started attacking Tommy because of me. And then Tommy's scared as fucking calling me saying, I don't want you to stick up for me anymore. Something fucking bad's going to happen. And people are screaming and yelling at me and calling me. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like I had to promise him. He's like, I don't even want the help anymore. I'm getting freaked out. Everybody's fucking flipping out on me because of how I was acting. I mean, I was pretty out of line, Dave, for a while. I was a piece of shit. Like, I'm surprised Joe even fucking talks to me because in all reality, that guy has every right to hate me for the rest of his life for the fucking bullshit that I put him through for like 8 months or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he's a fucking, obviously he's got a good soul and a good heart, and he forgave. Same thing with fucking Ken. We went at it and all that stuff, you know, all of us, okay? You know, like, so that's, I mean, like, what do you want me to do? I mean, I might as well just be fucking burned at the stake because I'm not perfect. I've done some fucking shitty ass stuff. You know, I fucking love the hell out of Nicky Nines now, dude. I really realized over time how cool that motherfucker is and how hilarious he is. And I said some horse ass shit to that dude just to go tit for tat. And I went overboard. I'm no saint, bro. I have to, that stuff doesn't go away. That's all still in the record books. All I can do is say what I can say now and how I can act moving forward. I can't take back the things that I've done or said to any of y'all. I can't do it. I would. I swear that on everything I love. I would if I could, but I can't. So that's why I look at it this way. It's like, okay, if the guy's going to say it, he means it, cool. All right. It's dead. All right. Wipe hands of it. All this stuff that's been going on, all this talk about him and stuff, it's literally shit. Like, I don't even know what's going on or why it has persisted or like who exactly it's going on with. Like, I mean, I just learned about this Bex thing. I personally don't know who that person is. I'll look into it and I'll check out your video. But I mean, like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know what the fuck to say, except for the fact that if this means anything to y'all, if this means anything, and hopefully it does, I will not do or say anything like that anymore, what I did. I'm not going anywhere near Tony. I'm not going to talk to Tony. I have nothing to say to him. He's a fucking full of shit piece of fucking garbage, dude. A scumbag, a fucking liar, an insecure person. It'll never stop with that dude. I have literally apologized to him several times. And then after that, dude, like, you know, what are you supposed to do? What are you fucking supposed to do? It's always something. It's always something weird. He starts shit with everybody. He's got the balls to start shit with people in a fucking community that did hard ass fucking time. You know, like who would? No, I'm not fucking with that. That's just, I'll just, if it works for y'all, or no, I'm sorry, not y'all. YR, since he's so fucking hung up on Tony's dick, if it makes you feel any better, there's the apology. I'm saying it to you. Okay, you happy?
Me?
No, not you, Dave. The little snake in the grass.
No.
Because he's the one that's calling you up whenever I was calling you to be like, well, Tony, no. Like, no. Just, dude, no. So, there's the apology. Other than that, yeah, and of course, I apologize to you, and I meant it. I will never be the thing to anybody, and especially in your chat. You know, that's not right.
No, Danny Faggot was saying apologize to Tony, bro. What? Like, what's the problem?
Nope, not gonna do it.
Bro.
Not gonna do it.
All right, well, then he's going to talk about you every show then. How about that?
That doesn't bother me.
And then you'll be calling Dave's show saying, why is this guy talking about me? Well, maybe it's because you don't want to close the gates and just end the beef. What you need to do, Danny. Be the bigger man. All right.
Nope. Not at all. He can be the bigger man and be like, all right, I'm going to get off your ass about the fact of my accomplishments and my achievements, and then also talking shit about a friend of mine that I've known since a kid. her brother was my fucking good
Who,
friend.
Tommy?
Murdered.
You and Tommy used to go to daycare together?
Dude, get the fuck out of here, man. You're gonna piss me off today. I'm not your little dick.
I'll serve you a steak dinner. How about that?
You need to chill out today, man. You're gonna piss me off.
Can you just apologize, bend the knee to Tony, and we'll be all
Nope.
good. I'll chill.
No, I
Dave,
won't.
reprimand him, please.
You guys can. Why don't you guys discuss it yourselves? I mean,
I think
I'm
it's
not
a
really
huge deal
involved in this.
As Scott unblocked, I think that's horrible.
Well, I have to agree with that. I did make,
And it makes
point to
Danny
that.
look like an asshole, and not like one of the guys. Like we're one of the boys, bro. Danny, don't you want to be one of the boys? Don't you want to be one of the ways? A-Way, Dave, A one of the ways. Ken's one of the ways.
So the way to get in the club.
One of the ways.
No,
Holmes?
it's not about being in a
man.
club. It's just recognizing
It's
what the guy's
bro.
done.
It's we are the cool kids. We really are the cool
It's
kids.
not.
Bro.
It's not about that. YR.
Dave, we're the. It's the inner circle, bro.
It's not even about that. It's about doing what's right.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If Danny wants to be featured on these shows, he needs to do the right thing. Apologize to Tony.
Feature.
He's such a fucking
Featured.
snake rat.
Who knows? You really are a snake rap fucking.
No, I am. No, seriously.
90% of the time I am ever heard on a stream is because somebody said call in. Or someone just as fucking rude as fucking calls at 6 a.m. Sorry, Dave, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard. Like you, YR, whenever I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Well,
You know,
don't answer the call, asshole.
That's
Good,
why
pick
I
up my call.
blocked it.
Jackass. No, I'm just kidding. Come on.
In the morning, dude. I'm like dead ass asleep.
So, what do you think about this? And, hey, what do you think about this guy?
Tony's streaming on you every morning, Danny. It's like the one. Look, it's like maybe not Joe and Tony per se, but there's combinations that's been on shows recently, whether it's yesterday's show,
A great show.
Tony with certain people. It's like everyone's intermingling, even with people that, have fought hard and people have done certain things that others may not agree with, blah, blah, blah. But everyone's intermingling. But it's like the two damn people. Really, it's the one because Danny can't soak up the pride and just kind of bend the knee in a way to Tony. But it's the two damn people is Tony and Danny, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Ken and Joe saga gets a Band-Aid put on it every time, which is fine. But we need to wrap up, no pun intended, this Tony Danny thing, bro. Like, are y'all just going to keep doing dip shots?
I don't
Forever?
do anything like that. Tony's the one that's doing that on me. I don't stream. Pull up my channel.
I'm saying, y'all do it equally,
my
though,
fuck-
because you doxed him,
All
bro.
my
so he has the right
videos
to
of
talk
my
about
shit
you right
talking on Tony. Pull it up.
Bro,
Please,
I'm
Tony.
saying you doxed him twice this week, so he has the right to talk to you. Anyone does. That's what I'm saying.
Why don't you go back a full?
And I'm not even cutting for Tony
He's
like
still
that.
got
I'm just
talking
saying,
shit. I never before anything.
motherfucker, that you are behind the scenes with Scott and talking to Tony and a malicious man.
Yes.
If anyone did this, it would be the World War
Just
80.
bought
bro.
fucking Scott a Cummings diesel. Yes, like you have, if it all needs to come out, here it is. All right. The motherfucker gets half my paycheck. All right. That's
you.
how close we are. All right. You good now?
Thank
Can we
you.
move on
Thank
from
you.
Scott? No, I apologized several times to that kid. He can apologize to me. Otherwise, the only way, and this is, I'm still being a better person than he is for this. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, because with his persistence of fucking lies and the stuff that he fucking fabricates, and when I prove one thing right, then he tries to search for something else. No, like, I'll just say, like, I'll stop right here on Dave's show. I'll use Dave's show right now as a microphone. I'll stop. I'll leave the little guy alone. Let him do his thing. He ain't got to worry about me. I'm not going to beat him up. I'm not going to talk shit. I'm not going to repeat his fucking address that everybody and their motherfucking knows. I'll leave him alone. I'll do that, or he can say, all right, I'll finally fucking man up this time, since you have in the past year been like, yeah, no, let's just settle things. It'll be straight, whatever. And, yeah, I would just continue to turn on you.
Both of y'all do that with people, settle things after y'all have had issues. Multiple people, both of y'all. So I'm saying it's in you. It's in both of y'all to either be cool and be like, all right, we're in this community anyway, so we.
And what exactly is this? Why exactly are you so fucking hard on to this?
Because there should be two common enemies in this community. There should be one common denominator enemy. And Dave, we all know who that is, and that's all I'm trying to lead to here. Not only the fact that you're behind the scenes unblocked with him on Skype, Danny Faggot, which no one else is allowed to do, else they would be killed pretty much online, character-wise, right? Anyone who associates with Scott is definitely exposed when they do that, is what I'm saying. But Danny seems to get a pass of sorts. Now, Dave still calls it out, but I'm saying the bigger names, Joe and Ken, need to reprimand Danny for this. Now, they're going to say, I don't care who you talk to, blah, blah, blah. But the one common denominator, which, Dave, we know who that is...
Okay, you know what? Scott would literally fucking right now start blasting fucking videos right now that Dave would be able to review right now, because I'm sure he's listening. And he would be like, yeah, me and Danny work together all the time, and here's all the proof. He could blast me. So why are you fucking sitting here talking and acting like...
Because Tony doesn't do that, bro. And you're doing it. And we're on the quote-unquote right side here with Dave and Ken and Joe. We're in the cool kids, the good guys. The right side of the tracks, not
Who said you were in the cool kids
I'm
club?
saying I have carte blanche to call in any show if I wanted to. I just don't push it, and I don't, I'm not a stream whore. I do my little music thing, do my little drama streams every now and then, and that's it. For nostalgia purposes. But, Danny, I am not trying to be a dick to you. I'm just saying... Tony comes forth for his misunderstandings and bends the knee and if you want to call it that, when he's wrong.
I'll meet him in the middle. How about that, you little fucking snake?
Yeah, let's meet in the middle.
I'll meet him in the middle. If he wants to fucking get on a call one day, I'll meet him in the middle so I can address why he says the things that he does whenever I have all the fucking proof anyways.
Well, as I said in the chat, since I'm on a streak of greatness, getting people to hash out their infantile shit, call in, Tony. So, yeah, this is your platform, gentlemen, to lay it all out. Lay it on the line and entertain us. Yes, the people. So get your ass on the call, Tony. You got your cheerleader here, fucking YR.
Yeah, you got a cheerleader, Tony, and I'm not even going to yell at you, bro.
No, because look, if Tony did what you did, Danny, this past week, doxing twice, then it would be a different story. It'd be a different set of streams. It would be different. But I'm saying there's something with Danny. I don't know if people, I respect you. I'm not personally, really scared, really, in a way, but I feel like people are, in a way, intimidated by Danny. I mean, I am in a way too. I
apologize to everybody. I haven't done anything to anybody.
Hold on. Wait. Why are you intimidated by Danny?
I mean, he's bigger than body-wise.
And he's
has he visited you before? Is he, gone to your house to hang out?
But I already know that. I'm not one to shit on him every day on streams and try to pick fights with him.
No, but you're saying but you're shifting it now.
I've literally told YR so many times, and throughout times that I've had my ups and downs with his little dumb.
It's a respect thing. It's not be scared of Danny, everyone. It's a respect thing. Hey,
to you. I've told this kid this 100 times, but he's still
I'm scared. I don't know if you're gonna show up and fucking. I'm gonna be trying to.
Bro, you're the steak dinner guy.
And you're gonna kill me.
Bro, fucking. it's YR's the one
It's
that
like
brings
nothing you
here.
haven't said yourself before, like 2 or 3 years ago.
All
Joe and
right, we
Ken
got
threatening their life. Trying to
we
kill
got
them.
Extreme Shaft
know
on the
what?
call.
Because Ken is a fucking
Extreme
good guy.
assholes on the
Ken
call.
could
Come
give
on,
me
man.
a run for my money.
Excuse
You are
me,
a little
YR?
twerp.
I think we should I think Tony should get the Scott treatment. I think everyone should block him.
You do
That's
say
what I
Tony's
think
worse
too,
than Scott
apparently.
a lot.
Tony is worse than Scott.
I don't
Tony
know
is
about that.
absolutely worse than Scott, in my opinion. So if you guys are blocking, if everyone's got to block Scott, everyone should block, because Tony's doxed people as much as Scott has, hasn't
Yep.
he?
No,
And if not,
Scott's done more.
Okay. Well, okay. If we're going strictly by doxing, then okay, he's number 2. Right?
Okay.
And
I would think so. I would
It
think
was
so.
funny, but it wasn't right, man. Because I do have Jewish friends. It's but no, it wasn't. That wasn't right of me to say that.
Tony is not a person. He shits on everybody. He's still shitting on Joe.
Yeah, that they're.
I mean, he doesn't stop because he's so butthurt Joe won't bring him on his show, and that's just going to make it worse for him because he keeps doing what he's doing, and now he's getting jealous because Ken and Joe are getting along, and there was some peace made, and he don't like that because because it makes him look bad.
That's a good point because he did get butthurt about that, and I saw him in your chat, Dave, yesterday. Like, oh yeah, that's so cute. Loves and kisses to you guys for everybody getting along until tomorrow. Like he was completely butthurt of what you were doing yesterday. I mean, like, why would I want to associate with someone like that?
He's worse than Scott. Absolutely.
He really is worse than Scott.
At least you guys know how to keep Scott at bay. I mean, you've done a very good job of it. You know,
I
everybody knows.
have done a very good job of it.
Yes, you, Dave. Yes, you have kept him at bay. I mean, I've never had until that one incident, who people started assuming it was Scott that tried to dox me, which I still don't believe it was him, but
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But
I don't think so either. I think it
I
was,
do
someone
like-
from the Tony community.
I would do something like that to you.
It's one of Tony's crew, and that's where all the trolls hang out. They're not allowed in Joe's shows. They're not allowed on Ken's shows, and they hang out at Tony's.
this
Tony
is true.
Tony is the troll hangout.
With
He
the,
counts everybody else trolls, but
that don't show up anywhere else but his place. That
Right.
whole place is a shit show. It's nothing but fucking trash, dude. Like when I get these clips, it's just funny to see too. Like because you can still
And the
you know,
troll
you can-
names are so unoriginal. I talked about
Yeah.
that the other day on my show. It's just like, yeah, you're just cloning somebody's name and adding something stupid to the end of it. And it's just like, yeah, you're obsessed, literally.
yeah, because they tried to, and I'll say it right now. I don't care. I mean, people, you want to send me a pizza, you're more than welcome.
I'm still waiting for mine. All these threats to my life, and we know where you are. Okay, if that's the fact, well, where's my visit? Where's my SWAT attack? And where's my fucking pizza?
Where's the donaires, man?
Exactly.
But see, like even this right here, I'm checking out the chat, and he goes, "Enjoy yourselves, gentlemen. Don't think about me too hard." He's his narcissism, psychopathness, like we really
Yeah.
fucking think about him so hard. And he says, "Great stream coming from real talented guys. All they do is gossip, nothing else." This is the pot calling the kettle black. Gossip? That's all Tony does if he's not sitting there stoned out of his fucking mind playing video games while his girl works.
And doing the nods. When the end of the stream, he starts doing the nods and he's passing out.
Yeah, he passing the fuck out and shit. This fucking idiot, dude. Like, what a life, man. But yeah, I mean, see, that's the kind of shit YR, like, and you want me to go over there and be like, oh yeah, okay, sorry, man, let's be best of buds. Look what he says, weird shit like this.
You're a better person than him, YR.
Oof.
Now, and to stop doxing him.
Well, he started it with Danny. and then he's like,
Now I got quiet on that.
and like I said, people that have handicaps shouldn't be going around threatening people with physical handicaps. That's not a smart move.
Well, it's illegal to fight someone with handicap, so I wouldn't fight Tony if I were you.
I wouldn't fight Tony. It wouldn't be a fight.
No, it would be a destruction. And anyways, as much as I would love to beat the fucking brakes off of him, for real, you can't, because it is a felony to hit somebody that is.
It's a felony to hit anybody.
It's a gray area. It's a gray zone area.
It don't matter if they're handicapped or not. It's a felony. It's called assault, regardless if they're handicapped or not.
Well, that too.
But if a handicapped person is writing checks with their mouth that their ass can't cash, I don't know. There's a lot of people out there that would fucking smack him in the mouth.
That's true.
They didn't give a fuck. And then if you're going around throwing all your kicks and stuff, but then you go through the fucking supermarket on a scooter, which if you don't need it and you're using the scooter, that's even worse, because there's people out there that do need it. You remember that stream he did, YR? He probably erased that one. I remember that one. When he was driving around like a madman, and his girlfriend was all scared. And then he fucking got to the supermarket and he parks in handicap and gets on a scooter.
Like his girl was in the basket of the scooter.
That's weird shit, dude.
So I guess YR, you and Dave and everybody else, nobody's real entertainers or actual YouTubers. Except this Tony. I mean, hell, I guess all you got to do is fucking play a piano and buy fucking 900 subs. And
you're jealous of that, Danny. Yeah, it's clear.
I'm jealous that he has 900 subscribers, and
You're
I
jealous
don't.
that he plays the piano. You're jealous that he has a singing voice. You're jealous that he plays.
You're a fucking fag, dude.
You're
Because
not jealous of his
I was
YouTube. You're
cool
jealous
with
of his
Tony.
voice.
The
You're a
fucking
loser.
one thing.
You're a fucking loser, Danny Fuguezola.
And Tony, you have me blocked, you pussy.
Tony has the biggest penis in the community. How about
When
that?
Tony first came around, like, I don't know, when he weaseled in 2 years ago, whatever, I literally fell in love with the dude.
I'm the same way. I liked him the first time he was on Joe's show. I totally dug it until he fucking got all butthurt when Garguts went at him as a word.
Yeah, like, I used to always beg Tony, like, please play the piano roll. Like, please play fucking, not Changes, but the original by Bruce Hornsby. And he would play it. Like, I gave that dude so much fucking props for his music ability. I can't take that away from him. Like, I could sit here and say he sucks, but no, the dude is a fucking monster on the piano. He's the drums.
Jesus Christ.
So, the fuck are you talking about, YR? You just, again, trying to start shit. We're being a fucking weirdo today. Are you back on fucking meth?
Danny, one more comment, and I'll have Dave kick you out of the call permanently.
What makes you so adamant about this, YR, and adamant about Tony being a part of this community? Why is it such
I'm just saying Danny isn't getting drawback like any other person would if they.
I already said what I want to say. Look, actually, YR, you just need to just completely shut your fucking mouth now, because I've already said what I said, and then I said, okay, get him on the call, and you know what?
Now you're on Twitter.
He says in the fucking chat that he goes, nope, no thanks. I'm enjoying a meal with my woman, not gonna talk or whatever. He's scared to talk anyway, so just go fucking play with Tony. YR, get the fuck out of here today, man. You're a fucking weirdo.
True.
He's the type of person that will sabotage any positivity that'll come out of Ken and Joe reuniting. If it's gonna happen, Tony's the one that is gonna sabotage.
He's going to sabotage it completely because he's not a part of it, and he's butthurt. He can't handle it. He needs a leech. He needs people with fucking numbers. He needs motherfuckers that can fucking talk. and go on and on and on about fucking shit that's fucking interesting instead of fucking trucker shit and fucking gossiping about dudes. You know, I get it. I've seen through it now. The dude might have over 1K or 2K maybe on his channel if he just stuck to just doing fucking music. Like weaseling into prison communities and other communities.
Or
and
just
shit.
be a nice guy and don't shit on. I think a lot of it came from him shitting on Joe when it was unrelevant. It wasn't needed. When he fought him, and I mean, because I know YR stirred the pot with that, and getting him fired up and putting him on the show, and it was every day he was shit. I mean, he's been going 2 years shitting on Joe.
Yeah.
People shit on Joe for trying to make a living. That's what's disgusting to me is Joe's trying to make a living here, guys. He's got a family and mouths to feed.
Yep.
And people want to shit on him and try to sabotage his career. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
because you don't like somebody.
No, or because they were rejected.
Oh my God. It's not our responsibility to raise his kids like he presumes us to be.
Nobody said that.
Who said? Joe's not asking anybody to raise his kids.
Because when he gets on a show and he's all down and out and he's like, "Oh, money issues," then
That's
it's like, "Oh my
raising
God!"
kids.
Now
That's his shtick. That's his shtick. That's what he does. Why do people, when he brings it up and people pay him for entertainment, he gets donations.
Tony, you're that Chomo Ray dude, that fucking other pedo in the community. He's in fucking hackaball trades over there too, because I just saw him, dude. Whenever I said that shit about throw Tony on the card with me, so I can beat him up whenever Alan fights Pat. So what are you talking about, dude? Your little dick rider you got in your fucking chat is over there saying, "No, why don't you go over there and read what he fucking wrote? They're trying to do this and that. Well, ain't no one's gonna push me around over in Tony's. I can watch and fucking be with whoever I want." Go ask your Como Ray about that, dude. Fuck out of here about me. You're just butt because I called you out and you wouldn't fight. You're fucking what was Tony's excuse? People are getting on fights and stuff, whatever, because streamers and entertain us. Danny doesn't even stream, so like you're not a part of it. Like you can't fight. You have to be a streamer. Nice cop out. That was the best thing you could come up with to fucking backpedal crawfish your ass out of me beating you up. I have to be a streamer. Okay, I'll just start going live for 5 minutes every day. That'll make me a streamer. Right?
I mean, I do agree, Danny. I agree with you on that because Tony didn't or can't write any rules or write a rule book or whatever.
Yeah, he's like literally saying that he and that's not the first time he said shit like that. Like, you can't do this, you can't say this, you can't go here, can't go there, because you're not even an entertainer, bruh. You're not a streamer. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you would think the dude had 1 million fucking subscribers and that this is his community and everyone's here because of Tony. Then I would get it. I'd move around and be like, yeah, I'm not on this dude level, man. I'll go hang out somewhere else if I really feel the need to be on YouTube.
People going after people's jobs is just, and again, this is Joe's job. This is one of the jobs Joe does. And for people to go after him and talk shit about him and try to sabotage his fucking his donations and who's donating and threatening his donators. I mean, that's so wrong. I mean, does anyone go after Drew for, he's a drunk that plays games on YouTube. Is anyone going after his job? Is selling cheese?
Like, I mean,
they have.
Streamlabs.
That's so wrong. That is absolutely horrible.
Was made for a reason, right? So people could get donators from potential fans. So it's there for a purpose. That's why everybody uses it, in case you want to chip in, throw some cash, and donate. And that's another hypocritical thing that Tony does. He calls Joey Bag Bags, which is just the fucking most childish thing I've ever heard. But then Tony sits there and asks for money all the time. He's
Yeah.
got a Streamlabs. He's waiting for donations. So I guess he's begging too. If you're not begging, Tony, then delete Streamlabs. You don't need donos. You got Gam Gam and your girl, bro. You don't in the government. You don't need to fucking get donos. But if you're gonna call people begs, like Joe or Ken or fucking Dave or anybody that you've said this about that they fucking ask for all this money, well, then you need to not have a Streamlabs, bro, or a fucking Cash App or a nothing. You don't need
Oh,
nothing. Nobody around
he
you.
can have it too. I mean, it's if people want to donate to his shows, more power to them. I mean, if you don't like somebody and what they're putting out there, don't watch them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you know.
If he can do it, but don't shit on other people for doing it.
Right.
Get
Don't
you
shit.
make your bread, Tony. Start jamming it up on the piano more, dude. Start jamming it up on the fucking.
Let a guy make a
drums
living.
more.
Probably 2/3 of the people don't need in Joe's chats and that watch Joe's shows don't even know about this shit. It's only 1/3 of the people in there that know, about all this behind the scenes stuff and people trying to sabotage and.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. And Carlos, okay, I see now Carlos is here. I appreciate the compliment that you think I'm a good guy. I don't know if I believe you or not, but I'm going to go ahead and believe you. But you say when you're not drinking. I don't drink. I haven't been drinking. Dude, everybody knows when I'm drinking. I come on this bitch ranting and raving. I can't fucking even make words out. I sound like a fucking idiot. Like, it's very clear when I'm drinking. So that's another little fucking narrative being pushed that I'm still this drunk lush or whatever that is not. But it's just another dig, like it's these little things. It just goes back to what I was saying. Like, it doesn't matter what I say or what I do or what I try to say or do or prove or this or that. It'll be something else next. It'll be something else next. I don't have time to do that, man. I don't have time to deal with that.
And from what I was listening to yesterday, it just seems a lot of this is, and someone brought it up earlier in the chat, is the lack of communication and why Joe and Ken have been, at a disagreement. If they would have had an open line of, all three of you should, or four of you, even including Tommy, should have an open line of communication. Where if you guys hear something in the body, you should probably keep it off the internet. Talk between yourselves, or shrug it off. It's all part of the game. This community is built on comedy. It's comedy that in the poking fun at each other is part of the comedy. I guess we can't be so sensitive. We gotta don't take it personal. Just take it. That's what I've always been told. Don't take it personal. Just take it.
Right. Yeah. Well, this has been an excellent conversation. Dave, I don't know if you're still going to be on for a while. I have to go do something very important for about 30, 45 minutes. I run an errand. If y'all are still on, I'm more than welcome to come back and talk. Thank you again. That's day 2 for you, Dave, for doing some good shit. Shaft, always, man. You are my fucking homie, bro. You always come through in the clutch. Appreciate that. YR, you're a little fucking snake, but we still love you for your weird ways.
Snake right.
We can talk about this a little bit more later and come to some kind of an agreement. But as of right now, I got to dip out, and I'm still not convinced that I should have to do anything for Tony. And Carlos, shout out to you again. I'm telling you the truth. If you say you're being honest with me all the time, I'm going to be honest with you all the time, and I'm telling you the truth.
Danny can't. Inspector Todd, Danny can't hit a curveball. Either can Dave.
I can't hit a curveball.
You never know.
Especially depending on who's throwing it. If you can really fucking whip a fucking curveball at me, I can't hit that shit. I haven't swung a baseball bat since I was 14, man. I couldn't hit a fucking pebble.
We had a good snowball fight yesterday.
Yeah, you can enjoy that shit.
You peg a lot of kids in the face?
No. coworkers.
Nah, that's no fun.
I loaded up the rocket.
Should have just gone to the local school and just started to wail on them.
Carlos, you have a good night too. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I'll check it. I'll check on
Later,
y'all.
Danny.
Go around.
All right, there goes
All right.
Danny. This is obviously came to the point where people had their soapbox, and everyone, I guess, said their piece. Do you have anything else to say? I'm thinking I'm wrapping up.
I would just want to say something real quick about what you did yesterday and having, Tommy was, I think, the part of with Tommy, but with Joe, one thing I noticed with, who was that? Will Tactics was in here.
Yeah, he called in.
And talking about, having kids now and, started watching the show when he was working midnights, didn't have kids. Well, we got to say something about Ken and Joe. They're good family men. I mean, when you have 50% of marriages not lasting, for these two to keep a relationship going in a marriage in this world, in this day and age, and doing this, what they do online, I give them a lot of credit for that, because, and they're setting an example for the younger guys in this community that, having a relationship and having a family is, not a shitty thing. That's pretty good.
Good point. And now we have Foulmouth Ken, who just joined the call.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, Ken.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah. What's up?
So what's the topic?
Well, we were just wrapping up, really, anyways, because Danny called in and Shaft called in, and YR was asking or demanding that Danny bend the knee to Tony and apologize for doing, mentioning.
Why does he get involved in people's shit?
Well, we addressed
who
that,
is he to make?
Yeah.
Why is he the spokesman?
He's a fucking a rat snake. Or a snake rat. Whatever.
He cries about getting too involved with shit, and then the blowback that he gets on a lot of shit, he cries about it sometimes, literally, and he wonders why it happens, and sometimes he gets down and out about it, like, oh, the community's all fucked up right now, I'm down and out, I don't even want to deal with it. And it's like, why get yourself like that and then turn around and do something like this, which now you throw yourself right into the middle of something that you have nothing to do with, You're like Dr. Fauci. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're Dr. Fauci. You're a Fauci. So, I don't know, man. I love and hate the guy. What can I say? He's been a staple on and mostly on, not off, but, he throws himself into the middle of shit that he's not even involved.
Yep. I guess he's bored. We lost you, Ken. Ground control to Major Ken.
He Skyped out.
Skyped out now. There he is, I think. All right, well. Ken, you there?
Yeah.
There you are.
All right.
Oh, and here's YR. YR, come on, Ken. You can't say that about me, Ken. I love you. I want to suck your cock. Yeah.
Hello, Buttercup.
We can go ahead and end the show, Dave.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I can cry and call and be pissed off and upset.
Well,
now.
since Ken does want to be an asshole to me today, I'm gonna have to.
Dude, I'm fucking around. What's the problem?
I'm gonna have to change my NHL team
You have to get involved, you Islander fan, you.
and retire from the Islanders and
Why
move
you-
on to another team.
Oh, you Islander fan. Yo, why would YR be the guy to like all of a sudden turn his back on me and beat my enemy and then say, now I hate the Islanders. I'm a Ranger fan. Fucking
Possibly. Just out of spite.
yeah, that would be fucked up. I'd be like, what would you do with all your old Islander memorabilia, dude? Like,
I'd burn it.
And I'm like, he's memeing this shit now at this point. But no, he really is a fan now. So you can't turn your back on that
Come
team.
on, bro.
Fuck you, man. Fuck that.
Well, YR did message me the other day, and he did say he went to an actual game, and it's his new love, apparently.
Yes.
He's
That was-
enamored.
Ken, have you ever been to a professional hockey game before?
Yeah.
Have I ever been? Dude, listen, that was your first game?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Like
It's like going to like, bro. It's like going to like a college football game. I don't know. The crowd is like
It's the-
cussing and shit. It's
stop.
crazy.
Non-stop action, bro. You know? You do a little
I gotta learn like the rules and shit. I mean, because they be stopping and a lot.
Just a little hit of crack before you went in there. A nice little out in the parking lot, little 1-2 punch.
Come on.
That little 1-2 punch. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Say hello to my little friend. I'm going to the game tonight.
So Ken, are you planning to go live any of these days coming up?
No.
Yes, sir. I do. I
That's
think
good.
probably. I was gonna do something tonight, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not. I still have a lot of shit I got to do.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe tomorrow. Well, definitely Saturday. So but I'll be on. What's going on with you? You got any plans for the rest of the week? I didn't even know you were live due to I hit you up and I'm like, and you said that. I was like, man, my phone didn't even alert me that you were live. Like for some reason it didn't send me like your alert that I normally get when you go live.
No worries. I mean, that happens quite a lot apparently. But I was really just wrapping up anyways, and I was gonna hit you up as soon as I just wrapped it up. So, we can do that now. We can just wrap because we covered as much as we could. People got to say what they wanted, and
That was me.
tomorrow's a new day.
But anything else go down? Any beef?
No, I talked about yesterday mostly, and just how I think how it went well for everyone, and that a lot of us can move on, and things were at least addressed and stuff. So, but yeah, I got through everything and tested out some streaming. I can play games and it can be seen, but if I start talking to people on Skype, it starts to buffer the video. So I'm just trying to adjust to the current internet connection that I've got. But hey, I'm streaming again, which is great. And in the end, who cares if it's just a still graphic or something, But I think yesterday's show was really good. And yeah. So, all right. So anything else from anybody here before I wind up this call?
Nope, I'm good. You guys have a good night.
All right. There goes Extreme Shaft. There goes YR. And we'll bring this show to an end. I'm Devious Dave Rose. This was Chill Hangout number 29. Appreciate everyone who showed up here today. And we shall see you next time.